We're seeing more attacks here in the United States. China is building up its nuclear arsenal faster than what we thought. And I have a special guest for you guys here at the end of this video. So make sure to watch to the end of this video and I will have a special guest for you. Israel plans to step up its attacks in Gaza, making them potentially even worse here. That's right. Also, Hezbollah official says that their group already, quote, is in the heart of the Israel-Hamas war. Does this mean that Hezbollah is officially getting into the war and their 100,000 troops will back Hamas? Take a look here. A top official with Hezbollah vowed that Israel will, quote, pay a high price whenever it starts a ground offensive in the Gaza Strip, and said Saturday that his militant group based in Lebanon already, quote, is in the heart of the battle. The comments by Hezbollah's deputy leader, Sheikh Naim Qasim, came as Israel shelled and made drone strikes in southern Lebanon, and Hezbollah fired rockets and missiles towards Israel. For Hezbollah, heating up the Lebanon-Israel border has a clear purpose, Qasim said. Quote, we are trying to weaken the Israeli enemy and let them know that we are ready. Hamas officials have said that if Israel starts a ground offensive in Gaza, Hezbollah will join the fighting. Now, the question here is if Hezbollah and their 100 or up to 100,000 strong troops joins the fight, who else joins the fight on behalf of Israel? Does the U.S. join the fight? Does NATO join the fight? What happens? You can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. If you didn't see my previous video on what former Vice President Mike Pence said about U.S. troops joining the fight, I will link you to that video here at the end of this video. You definitely should watch that next. This comes as we're seeing more and more incidences in the U.S. like this one. If you've been watching my channel, this is not the first one that has happened. President of Detroit Synagogue found dead outside of home. I know this is starting to really start to add up here. The president of a Detroit synagogue was found stabbed to death outside of her home on Saturday, police said. Detroit police said Samantha Wohl was found dead outside of her home by a passerby at about 6:30 a.m. on Saturday. Officers found a, quote, trail of blood leading to the inside of her home where they believe a crime occurred. She led the Isaac Agree downtown synagogue, was a former staffer for Representative Elisa Slotkin, a Democrat from Michigan, and a senior staffer for Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel's campaign last year. Police have not identified a potential motive for it yet. Quote, I and all of Team Slotkin is heartbroken of the news, they said in a post on Saturday. Sam worked for me and nearly the moment I became a congresswoman, helping us set up the office and helping to lead it for my first full term. My heart aches that we have lost someone so dedicated to serving others in such a senseless act. I missed her relentless desire to serve and her bright smile seemingly everywhere across the Detroit area. Wow. This comes as a new report from the Pentagon that says China is building up its nuclear arsenal faster than predicted. A new U.S. report says The Pentagon report also warns that Beijing may be pursuing a new intercontinental missile system that could allow it to threaten conventional strikes against targets in the US. I also think that we should be concerned about China trying to invade Taiwan here at this moment because of all the other stuff going on. We really, Lord help us if they decided to do something like that now, because it would be a tragic, tragic moment for something like that. A new Pentagon report on China's military power says Beijing is exceeding previous projections on how quickly it is building up its nuclear weapons arsenal and, quote, is almost certainly learning lessons from Russia's war in Ukraine about what a conflict over Taiwan might look like. And this is why it's important for the world to see what is happening with the Ukraine war and the Hamas-Israel war, because the world and dictators are watching this stuff closely. The report released also warns that China may be pursuing a new intercontinental missile system using conventional arms that, if fielded, would allow Beijing to threaten conventional strikes against targets in the continental US, United States, Hawaii, and Alaska. Ooh, check this out. The China report comes a month before an expected meeting between Chinese leader Xi Jinping and President Joe Biden on the sidelines of next month's Asian Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in San Francisco. Ooh, I believe the Chinese leader has not come to the United States in quite a long time. Wow. The annual report required by Congress is one way the Pentagon measures the growing military capabilities of China, which the U.S. government sees as a key threat in the region. You can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Hey, Julian, say hi to everybody.
Hi, look at my shirt today.
Wow. Why don't you tell everybody what you've been learning in school?
We've been playing PE. That's another word for gym.
Oh.
And sometimes we do music.
Music?
And art.
Yeah. And what are you learning to do in kindergarten?
And we have one more special we do. It's library.
Oh.
Well, that's when you return your books and you get new books.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what else?
I learned from Daddy to do a push-up.
Yes, you did. And tell them, are you learning how to read?
I'm doing kids videos on you how to read.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what, you're learning how to read 3-letter words?
Yes.
Yeah?
EXE, SEE, SEE, all you need is a SEE.
Yeah?
And the THE, THE, I can feel the THE.
Yeah, what else? Are you excited for Halloween?
Yeah, and I learned another word. It's L, it's yike.
Don't tell everybody, but maybe if you're a good boy, we'll show everybody your Halloween costume on Halloween.
Well, can I go get some guys first? I'll be back.
What?
I will.
Okay.
So the first one I have is this guy.
Oh.
Next one I have is this one.
And what are these guys?
So now this is the guy that fixes things.
Well, what are these guys called?
So this I think is called FixerBot.
No, but what are they all called?
Oh, these guys are called treasure robots.
Yeah.
Bye.
Say we love you.
We love you.
Make sure to subscribe. Click here to watch our newest video. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.